So sexual brokenness takes on diverse forms, but what are some of the words that help us define holy, healthy sex? Or to put it another way, let's try to form a description that encapsulates sex when it's pleasing to God. Our Creator invited the first man and woman into a perfect, exclusive, trustful, secure marriage. Since the beginning, sexual expression has been a part of that marriage covenant. Sex is meant to foster intimacy and connection between a husband and wife. It's intermutual, a common or shared pleasure, which brings an opportunity to prioritize serving the other person. It's a way of relating that's so unique, it contains the power to bring children into the world. The physical, emotional, and spiritual connection is a combination of joyful nearness, passionate pursuit, and a profound togetherness, which is an insight into Christ's love for the church. All these beautiful aspects of sexual expression were first formed in the imagination of God, and then He passed them along to us as gracious gifts. These good purposes for sex help us see why masturbation is one of the forms of sexual expression that violates God's plan. Masturbation is me-focused rather than being spouse-focused. Masturbation is disconnected from covenant union. Self-gratification never has the potential to create new life, and it's a significant distortion of the gospel-infused imagery of Christ selflessly pursuing and uniting with His beloved bride.